Welcome to Deep Dive Defense, military and aerospace enthusiasts. Over here we give rare insights you won't hear elsewhere. Today's video is not on an entertaining military aerospace topic as usual, but a rather dry technical analysis. We'll be utilizing the single-stage module of the ballistic missile calculator to analyze the Hyunmoo-5, a large and somewhat secretive ballistic missile developed by South Korea. The ballistic missile calculator and database are available to members of the channel. See the introduction video above. We'll take a step-by-step approach, using the information available to construct a missile model that approximates the Hyunmoo-5's design and performance. Recent public displays of the Transporter Erector Launcher (TL) vehicle carrying the missile provide valuable clues about the missile's weight and diameter. Based on the number of axles on the TL vehicle, 9, we can estimate the Hyunmoo-5's weight to be in the range of 35 to 40 tons. This estimate is done comparing the load capacity of similar vehicles, an important method for such analysis. The missile's diameter can also be inferred from the cold launch tube it is carried in, which suggests a diameter of approximately 1.4 to 1.6 meters. Additional material for analysis is a brief video that apparently shows the Hyunmoo-5 post-launch offers further insights. The missile appears to resemble a significantly scaled-up layout known from the Russian Iskander short-range ballistic missile. Its shape features rear control fins, and it lacks a separable re-entry vehicle, with the entire missile impacting as a single unit. This point also indicates that its key mission is likely penetration of hardened targets, since a missile impacting as a whole offers more mass for that purpose. From the video and previous Hyunmoo missile types, we can deduce that the Hyunmoo-5 is solid-fueled, consistent with the design choices of its Hyunmoo-2 and Hyunmoo-4 predecessors. With this data at hand, we turn to the key critical parameter for our calculations, the structural ratio, which compares the missile's ready-to-launch weight, fully fueled state, to its empty weight, concerning just its booster stage. To estimate the structural ratio, we can examine the Hyunmoo-5's predecessors and other similar missiles in the Ballistic Missile Dimensions database. 90% of the world's known ballistic missiles are listed in that database, available to channel members at the level of Aerospace Master. Based on its observable design, the Hyunmoo-5 most likely uses a steel alloy motor casing and has a higher length-to-diameter ratio than earlier variants. By referencing structural ratios from the Dimensions database, particularly for the Hyunmoo family, the Iskander, and other comparable missiles, we find that a structural ratio between 10 to 12% is reasonable, given South Korea's advanced metallurgical capabilities and high length-to-diameter ratio. With these assumptions, we can begin analyzing the Hyunmoo-5's key performance parameters using the ballistic missile calculator. First, we select the nose tip design observed in the launch video, a sharp tip, indicating that the missile's range is likely within the short-range ballistic missile category, below 1,000 kilometers. Next, we choose the stabilizer and fin layout. The Hyunmoo-5 features small rear movable fins rather than stabilizers, as the video shows no evidence of a thrust vector control system. This informs our next parameter, the launch trajectory. Without thrust vector control, the missile would rely on either a steep or shallow angled trajectory. Based on the video evidence and the lack of a visible thrust termination system capable of enabling exo-atmospheric trajectory control, we opt for a steep angled launch. We then proceed to select the thrust level. Solid propellant missiles like the Hyunmoo-5 typically exhibit higher thrust compared to their liquid-fueled counterparts. Hence, we select a high thrust level for our model. In the next step, we insert the values affecting the structural ratio. As mentioned earlier, the estimated total missile weight is 35 to 40 tons. However, since the structural ratio calculation focuses on the booster stage alone, excluding the warhead and guidance compartment, we estimate the stage weight to be around 30 tons, or 30,000 kilograms. This aligns with the heavy warhead design characteristic of the Hyunmoo high-power series made for hard target penetration. We can adjust the values either by moving the bar or directly typing in the numbers. The next parameter to determine is the empty weight of the stage, which is directly connected to the structural ratio. By incrementally increasing the empty weight, we achieve a structural ratio of 0.11 or 11%, corresponding to an empty stage weight of 3,300 kilograms. Now we turn to another critical parameter for our calculations, the specific impulse, ISP, of the booster stage, which is also the only stage in the Hyunmoo-5 missile. To determine this value, we reference the earlier Hyunmoo-4 and Hyunmoo-2 variants in the performance database. These are modeled with a specific impulse of approximately 250 seconds, while a higher ISP, up to 260 seconds, is feasible with more advanced or exotic solid propellants. The value of 250 seconds is more straightforward and widely used in advanced tactical missiles. Therefore, we select this value for our analysis. The next parameter is the stage diameter, previously derived from the cold launch tube carried by the TEL vehicle. We input a diameter of 1.6 meter, 1,600 millimeter. For the propellant type, we select HTBP high aluminium, which is the most commonly used solid propellant for ballistic missiles. Now we move beyond the booster stage, we address the rest of the missile, most importantly, the warhead weight. The Hyunmoo-5 lacks a separable re-entry vehicle, and its warhead was designed to strike hardened targets within the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Considering the missile's size and purpose, we know that it would need a range of 600–800 km to cover all of North Korea from safe regions within South Korea. Hence, a very heavy warhead makes best sense. We assign a weight of 5,000 kilograms to the warhead and change the value dynamically as needed. Next, we consider the diameter of the warhead section. This value can match the missile's stage diameter or be smaller due to the aerodynamic layout. For the Hyunmoo-5, the warhead section is narrower, so we input a diameter of 1.4 meter, 1,400 millimeter. The length of the warhead is another important factor. For the Hyunmoo-5, it is unusually long, around 4 meters. However, since this value is not definitively known, we take a look at the ballistic missile shape generator to adjust and approximate the warhead length until the missile's overall shape and proportions aligns with the one observed in the launch footage. Next, we add the weight of the guidance compartment. Using the Ballistic Missile Dimensions database as a reference, we estimate the guidance section weight to be 80 kilograms, a reasonable value given South Korea's advanced technology level. The length of the guidance section is also relatively short due to the missile's large diameter, so we set this value at 0.3 meters. The final parameters, while less critical to missile performance, help refine the missile's overall shape to match that of the launch video. These parameters involve the missile's grain and bulkhead design, both of which affect the missile's internal volume usage and system density. For the grain design, a sophisticated dense layout minimizes wasted volume. By referencing previous Hyunmoo types in the dimensions database, we estimate a 10% value for this parameter. Similarly, for the bulkhead design parameter, an abstract value reflecting the volume efficiency of the missile's motor geometry, we assign a value of 0.1 based on database values from the Hyunmoo series. With all these parameters set, we have now generated an initial shape for the missile and can compare it to the Hyunmoo-5 from the launch footage. The resulting shape differs from the observed missile, indicating that additional iterations and refinements are necessary. Adjustments to key parameters will help us converge on a design that better matches the real-world missile. We observe that to match the proportions of the Hyunmoo-5, the warhead must be elongated. Accordingly, the length of the heavy warhead is increased from 4 meters to 6 meters. Similarly, the guidance compartment length is adjusted, increasing from 0.3 to 0.5 meter. Next, we refine two parameters to shorten the booster section relative to the warhead section. First, we select an embedded or telescopic nozzle design. This modification reduces the overall length of the missile by placing the upper parts of the nozzle within the motor casing, a sophisticated method often used in submarine-launched missile designs, but equally applicable to advanced land-based systems. Additionally, we make sure the High Specific Impulse (ISP) large nozzle option is active. While deactivating it could further reduce the booster section's length, South Korea's use of high-performance large nozzles supports this setting to reach the 250-second specific impulse previously typed in. With these iterative modifications, the missile shape now closely resembles the Hyunmoo-5 observed in the launch footage. Further adjustments are then made to fine-tune the nose geometry. By setting the nose geometry parameter 1 to a value of 6 and parameter 2 to 0.8, the resulting missile design aligns remarkably well with the proportions and shape of the Hyunmoo-5. We then examine the performance results. The missile achieves a range of about 891 kilometers with the selected 5-ton warhead. Logically, a lighter warhead would extend the range, while a heavier one would decrease it. However, approximately 900 kilometers aligns well with the missile's design details and its mission requirements, targeting hardened underground structures. The results also indicate a burnout speed of about Mach 8.4, consistent with the observed nose-tip design. This design handles moderate re-entry speeds and associated aerothermal stresses, rather than withstanding more extreme conditions of longer-ranged missiles. Furthermore, the missile's total weight of 35 tons corresponds to the estimated capacity of the Transporter Erector Launcher (TL) vehicle associated with the Hyunmoo-5, further reinforcing the plausibility and robustness of this model. This iterative design process, supported by a physics-based software, provides a reliable approximation of the real-world Hyunmoo-5. If you have suggestions for improved models or believe a different model better represents the missile, you are encouraged to present your modifications, along with a solid rationale, to the community. This analysis highlights the value of using such software tools for open-source intelligence. By deriving key performance metrics, such as range and payload capabilities, which are rarely disclosed in precise detail, we gain deeper insights into missile design and performance. If you develop an improved model or wish to create entirely new designs, the Deep Dive Defense Member Area offers access to the ballistic missile calculator and dimensions and performance databases, enabling you to conduct your own analysis or contribute to ongoing discussions within the community. You can also check out how a ICBM variant of a 3-stage Hyunmoo-5 could look like and perform, or which burnout speed a variant with a hypersonic glide vehicle would achieve, as well as many other creations. So that's all for today. If you liked it, give a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. It really makes a difference in the YouTube algorithm and is a great support to the channel. The real enthusiast can become members and given access to exciting membership area material. Thanks for your support and motivation. See you next time.